And we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now 2nd and 9. Pickett back to throw. Now, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and tackle him because right now...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mercedes Lewis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
This 2nd and 4. Option right, Pickett going to run with it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First down, Steelers.
First and 10, here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Prescott. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The Bengals at 6 and 4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Connection made with Chanel.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Bengals 7, Steelers 0.
A first down throw for Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown Bengals. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
This is Harris on the draw. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now Pickett. A short one there to Fryermuth.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a first down carry for Harris. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Harris
is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a and goal from the 4, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. Down to about the 37.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3 score. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Looking to throw.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On the return is Jones. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Back to throw, Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive
to about the 33-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
An inside give, Brown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Prescott's throw taken in by Evans here.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Brown going up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Mixon.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Brown. will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it is 28-0.
Steelers nothing. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 40 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Pickett sets up play action. Steps away. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dumps it off to Mixon. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slot.
Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not... Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, I mean, You get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it is 42-0. And they will not have time to get another play in.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for gold.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pickett. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 9 yards that time.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Off play action, Pickett.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Pickett
looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
We're going to 54 wide.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not that.